Hello guys, and welcome to my Mary Persona guide. If you don't know me, I was an A-Batch Bloody Queen in season 30, and I took a break for a few seasons to regain control of my personal life, but I'm back and I'm uploading videos again, and a lot of you have requested a Mary Persona guide, so that is what I will be showing you guys today. And this is my disclaimer: by no means am I trying to say that my persona is the only persona or that it's the right persona. Whatever works for you is what is right. This is what works for me, and I want to share it with you guys to see if it will work for you. If not, that's totally okay. Also, usually for my videos, I do either text or voiceover. Not usually both, but for this video, I'm doing both. So I hope that makes it more easily accessible to everyone. So maybe you can listen and do something else, or if you don't have sound, you can read, and that will still be able to help you. Anyways, I made the intro way longer than I intended it to be, so let's just get into the video. Hello everyone, welcome to my very short and quick Mary Persona guide. Many of you have asked to see my persona, so I'm finally making a video showing / explaining my persona. Now, if you just want to see the persona and you don't need an explanation, then I'll just pop it on the screen for a few seconds. Now I'll explain some of my traits and why I chose them. Number 1, trump card. This one is pretty self-explanatory. I feel like almost every Mary uses this one. Usually I start with blink or maybe patroller, and then later on in the match I might switch to teleport or I might switch to abnormal, depending on what kind of endgame I have. It's just very helpful to be able to use 2 different traits during one match, like knowing you have a teleport or abnormal up your sleeve ready to go in case things aren't going your way. It just works out really well. Number 2, detention. Now, detention is very helpful for any hunter that is not a double hit hunter. Almost all Marys will bring detention. It's just very helpful to have in endgame. Now, for hunters like Bonbon or Sculptor that are double hit hunters, they don't need to bring detention every time because they have that ability to get multiple hits on a survivor in endgame. However, Mary is not a double hit hunter, so having detention can save you many times. Okay, trump card and detention were the 2 big ones. Now moving on to the smaller ones. Number 3, wanted order. I do carry this on Mary because it honestly is really helpful, at least for me playing Mary. I know some people find some different traits more helpful than others, so some people don't carry wanted order on Mary, and that's completely fine too. For me, when it highlights that survivor that is maybe coming in for the rescue, and I can mirror on that survivor and stop them from coming in for the rescue, or it'll just show me a random survivor somewhere and I'm able to hit that survivor with my mirror image from far away. For me, Mary is all about being able to see the survivors. It's all about having them in your line of sight. If I know where they are, I can have more control over them in match in general by using my mirror. Number 4, quenching effect. I really hope that I don't have to use this when I start a match, because the whole purpose of the trait is that if you don't deal any damage to anybody within the first 50 seconds of a match, then everybody will be highlighted for a few seconds. Like I said, being able to see people. I hope I don't have to use this because that means I didn't hit anybody within the first 50 seconds of a match. And if I can't hit or find somebody by then I'm already freaking out. But at least I always know I have quenching effect and I will find somebody eventually. It's a little fail-safe I have just in case. Honestly, this trait in itself is really good for beginner hunters as well, because I know so many times when I was starting hunter and I just couldn't find anybody for like a whole game. I don't know, maybe it's just a me thing. Moving on to the 5th and final part of my Mary persona. Number 5, street sweeper. Now, I know a lot of Marys carry berserker and not street sweeper. I like berserker. I can get behind berserker. If you want to bring berserker, that is a good trait to have. I recommend it for Mary, honestly. I do. A lot of pro high tier Marys use it, but I will forever be a street sweeper girl, okay? Before I keep talking about street sweeper, I just want to make a side note. I'm sorry to this Ford that I killed you when I went friendly for the female prisoner. It's because the female dancer was entertaining me and I still wanted my tie, so back to street sweeper. The whole point of street sweeper is you can see survivors highlighted when they're healing other survivors, and I have it on max, which means I can see them up to 32 meters away healing each other, and it's so helpful. It's great for control because the survivors are all going to be in the same place, and 90% of the time they don't expect it. They don't think I can see them, but I can. And Street Sweeper has helped me so many times that I just can't bring myself to change it or get rid of it. It's my persona and I love it. So yeah, that was it for my persona video. I hope this was able to help you guys, and remember, all personas are okay. If your persona is slightly different or you want to go with a different persona that you saw from another Mary, that is completely fine. But so many of you guys asked to see this, and I did want to show you and explain to you what I have and how it helps me, and maybe it can help you. Bye. Make sure to like and subscribe.